What's good, everybody? It's your boy Tarek, and I'm back with another video. Before we get into this, I would like for you to please hit that subscribe button if you are new to this channel, or if you're someone that's a reoccurring visitor and you keep coming back and forth to watch the videos and you ain't subscribed, please hit that subscribe button with the little notification bell, so when I upload videos like this one, it comes in your little sub box. Also, don't forget to like, share, and comment down below what you think about this video. I'm not even gonna make this intro too long. We're literally just gonna get straight into it. So, yesterday I made a video about DL guys. And the reason why I made that video will be in the description below, so you can just click the link in the description below, or wait till the end of this video to click so you can watch that video, so this one makes more sense. This is a story time, if you haven't already told by the title. But yeah, the reason why I made that video yesterday, it wasn't just because it would have related to today's video, but it was more of a factor that I want you guys to be aware that DL relationships, situationships, the only thing I will say with DL stuff is, if you're having a hookup with a DL guy, that's different. Like, you're having some fun, that's it. But to try and commit, I don't think that's a good idea. And I just wanted to kind of open some people's eyes as to say, why would you put yourself in that kind of heartbreak? Why would you put yourself in that kind of headache? Why would you deteriorate your mental health for that sake? I'm not saying in some circumstances it doesn't work. Sometimes it does work out to be the best. But in the same breath, it's like you need to take care of yourself and your mental health. And this is what's brought me to make this story time here today. So without further ado, I'm just gonna get straight into this little story I got for you guys. So, what year was this? Year 2020, not 2020, sorry. The year, was it either was 2016 or 2017. I cannot exactly remember. I have a feeling it was 2017. Early 20, I don't know actually. It was either 2016 or 2017, okay? At this point in my life, I had kind of an idea of who I was, what gender I was into, who I was sexually attracted to. This is when I had an idea, okay? Now, obviously, back then I was DL. The big term, DL. I was one of those, okay? I was one of those. I was DL, and I was experiencing, trying it out with guys. I remember there was this guy. I'm not, again, saying anybody's name. I'm not outing anybody. I'm not here to do that. But let's just call this person Eric, okay? Let's just call him Eric. Eric, so this Eric person, people used to say a lot of stuff about this Eric person, saying, oh, this person is gay, this person is this, since primary school he moves like a woman, he's feminine, blah, 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 yada, 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 yada. And obviously, sometimes when I used to take the bus home from school, from secondary school, this person used to get bullied on the bus. Like, they used to get cussed out, innit? Like, they used to cuss him because they used to think at that time, even though this individual, Eric, wasn't out as gay, because of his mannerisms, people would just pounce on that opportunity and they would start cussing. So that was happening, and obviously all these years I'm seeing what's going on, innit? And I'm just collecting information is what I was doing. At that time I was collecting information. I was like, okay, cool. It then got confirmed for me. An ex-friend of mine told me in year 11 that Eric had came out of the closet during an actual performance he had done. So I was like, all right, cool. Bear in mind, I'm gathering information, you know. Nobody knows about me, but I'm gathering information. Like, you know what? During this stage in my life, people think I am, but there's no hard-on proof. There's no hard-on evidence that you get me? It's just speculation. It's just hearsay. Cool. So it's a thing where I heard that and I was like, all right, cool. and then I get into sixth form, and I think what it was, yes, it was 2016, the first time it happened, because it happened twice with this Eric person. It was 2016. Now I remember, because I was on holiday when it's coming back to me now. So I must have bumped into this individual Eric at a party, and I was at this party, and the way he was like, Eric was talking to me, he had a grin on his face, and you know when you can tell that someone likes you, like you could just tell. It doesn't take a maths genius. It doesn't take Einstein to know that someone is into you, they're interested into you, they're into you, right? So I knew that, right, okay, the way that you're talking, the way that you're smiling, the way that you're kind of moving around me, you like me, but unfortunately for you, I'm straight. I'm straight. So yeah, nothing can happen here. And then it's not till, so that happened, and then it's not till I went on holiday. Now I went on holiday, and I was feeling mad horny. Like I was getting mad horny in it, and I was like, do I send Eric a message? Do I do this? Do I send him a message? I really had to sit there and think, do I send Eric a message? I said, fuck it. Why not? So I sent Eric the message. I said, I'm not gonna lie, I think you're attractive. I can't remember exactly word for word what I said, because it was some time ago. But I said something along the lines as like, you're attractive, blah, 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 I like you, rare, blah, cool. Boom. Then the person replied and was like, oh, it's about time, finally. I'm like, what do you mean by finally? He was like, oh, because I've had a crush on you for a long time. I was like, well, you see, I said to him, I actually knew this. Like, I knew this. He was like, I never knew that you were gay. I was like, well, yeah, well, I don't know if I would say gay. I would say more bi, because at that time I was kind of saying to myself, I'm bisexual. I'll say I'm bi, I'm into guys and into women, but nobody knows. So if you can respect the fact that please don't tell anybody, don't open your mouth to no one, because like no one knows my business, and I don't want anybody to know my business. And when I'm ready to tell people that part of my life, then I will tell them that's part of my life. You get me? So it was a thing where we exchanged pictures. We got a little bit naughty in the chat. We exchanged pictures, videos and stuff like that. And yeah, and then after that, I blocked him. I shouldn't laugh because it's not funny. But back then, looking at it now, it's like, it's so deep, innit? Like, we did that and I blocked him, innit? But bear in mind, on my defense, what I could say is I wasn't looking for anything serious. Yeah, I said I liked you, but I never once said, oh, I want to be in a relationship with you. I want to do this with you. I want to do that with you. Bear in mind, on his end, he's been crushing on me for a while. Just bear that in mind. All right, cool. So the first time I blocked him, cool. It was blessed. I think it was like a whole year later. I must have unblocked him, yeah. I said, oh, yeah, sorry for blocking you. I kind of panicked. But you know the usual stuff a DL person would say. You out of the closet gays know, what a DL person would normally say. Oh yeah, I'm sorry, I panicked, I shouldn't have blocked you, I didn't mean to block you. You know, the usual script. I did that. We did the same cycle again, sent pictures. We spoke a bit more actually than we did before. Cause Eric was talking about am I the dating type, and I said, bro, I'm DL, like, I'm not gonna be dating you. Like, one thing about me, I'm very upfront and I'm very forward. Like, I don't beat around the bush. I will tell you how it is for what it is. I'm not gonna pretend and lead you on this way when things in fact are this way. No, I'm not like that. I'll say, no, I'm not, right now I'm not the dating type. I'm just here to strictly have fun. That is it. Cool. Then, the second time, we exchanged pictures. This time I was in the UK. This was a year later. We exchanged pictures again. I did the same fuckery. I blocked him. But this time that blocking came in repercussions, because you know they say every action has a consequence, right? Well, I got my karma, but let me explain what happened. I sent after I blocked him, I got a message from someone that is mutual friends of us at the time, was mutual friends. So this person messaged me and I said, why are you messaging me? And I started to sweat and I started to get nervous because I'm like, there's only one reason why you're messaging me. So I opened the message and the person was like, yo, bro, I need to talk to you real quick. I'm like, yeah, say what you need to say. I hate one thing I hate that people do. Side note, one thing I hate what people do is say, yo, I need to talk to you. Don't do that. Just say what's up. Like, don't say, yo, I need to talk to you. Like, let him leaving my head spinning and that. So anyway, I was like, yeah, what is it? He was like, oh, I heard you and Eric done a thing. He's going around saying that you and him done a thing. I just want to clarify with you if that's true. And I tell you, a hole could have opened up in the floor and it could have swallowed me. A hole could have opened up in the floor and it could have swallowed me at that precise moment. Because I was like, what the fuck? I'm like, what the actual fuck is going on now? So, alright, cool. So I'm seeing people uploading story. Like, bro, I'm telling you, like, stuff like this will make people, like, no offense or no disrespect, but stuff like that could make someone actually, like, you know, you get me. But I had to keep a strong mind. I had to be like, nah, this is not gonna defeat me still. So first things first, I unblocked the brother and I said to him, I said, actually, no, did I do that? No, I didn't. I was smart with it because if I had done that, he could have screenshot the chat. So what I did is I put something on Snapchat. I said, I don't know why this. I started cussing. I can't lie. I said, I don't know why this fucking idiot is putting fake stuff about me just because he tried to move to me and I rejected him and I told him I don't swing that way. Now he wants to be mad with me and try and fake expose me. That's what I said. You gotta be, listen, DR guys, yeah. If you ever get in that type of predicament, you gotta know what to say and how to say it, and you gotta know what you're saying to certain people in it. I shouldn't be really giving you tips, but I had to back myself up. It was me, myself, and I had no one backing me, you know. I had to back myself up. So, obviously, I was like, just because he's in his feelings right now, of course he will say anything to get a reaction out of me. And yeah, you got a reaction right now. But you're not going to ruin my credibility by lying on my name. Even though he's not lying, he's telling the truth. But you have no right. You have no right to expose and to come and tell someone else's story. I would never respect you again. I would never have respect for you again. Like, once I see you do something like that, it tells me the type of person you are. Once you do something like that, you could be the best person after that. It tells me the type of person you are. It's because you didn't get your way. You didn't get your way, so you decided to expose somebody and tell someone else's story. I didn't say anything bad about you. I didn't call you any names. I didn't lead you on. Yes, I blocked you, which was deep. Alright, cool, I blocked you. But there's plenty of other dick you can have. Why was mine so important? I don't get it, innit? Like, I don't understand it. Like I said, innit? Obviously, Eric was crushing more on me than I was on him. And I wasn't even crushing him. Like, I said, yeah, you're an attractive guy, blah, 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 blah. But it wasn't a thing where I was like, oh my God, I was head over heels. Nah, it wasn't like that still. I was DR and I would for damn make sure I would have never reached in that type of position where I was catching feelings. Like I said, even if I started to catch feelings, that's when I would retract myself and block the person, because I told myself I wasn't allowed to catch feelings at that stage of my life. I wasn't ready and I wasn't prepared. It wasn't going to happen. That's why I didn't let that shit beat me. You understand? So obviously, then an ex-friend of mine screenshotted the story. I popped up to him and said, why the fuck you screenshotting the story? Like, at this point now, I'm pissed off. Like, I'm fully, like, I've lost it. Like, I'm pissed off in it. So anybody can hold smoke right now. Anybody could get it. Anybody could get it right now. You get me? Like, I'm pissed off. I said, why the fuck you screenshotting the story? Man opens the message. You know, like, when someone's typing on Snap here, and like, they're typing, but it shows they're typing and they stop typing. I said, bro, are you airing me? Like, I said, let me know if there's a problem. Like, are you going to believe what my man's saying? Like, you're supposed to be my friend and you're just believing. You haven't even asked me for my side of the story. You're believing a man you don't even know that you're seeing and hearing stuff about. Like I said, even though it's true. But that's besides the point. The point is, I'm supposed to be your friend. At least come to me and ask me for my side of the story. But instead, you want to see people put stuff on story and believe it. That's when I was like, all right, cool, I need to cut you off. So I cut that individual off. Let's call this individual Ben. I cut this individual off like it was nothing. I was like, you were never a friend, because a friend would come and say, oh, yo, T, like, man, seeing some madness on Snap. Like, what's good? Like, that's what friends do, yo. And I think some of y'all forget the term friend. Some of y'all forget that term. Some of y'all forget that term. I'm not naming any names, but some of y'all really forget that term friends. But, yeah, so I had to cut that person off. And then, what happened after that? I can't exactly remember, but all I know is I cleared my name. I cleared my name. I said to the person that messaged me, actually, I said, why would I do something with someone when I don't swing that way? I said, let me break it down and let me tell you exactly what had happened. I said, number one, he saw me at it was someone's party. I can't even remember the name of the person, but let's call the person Alicia, because I know it was a woman's birthday party, but we're gonna call it Alicia. So we were at Alicia's birthday party. Yeah, we was there. I said to the, so let's say the guy that I'm messaging now on Snapchat that asked me if me and Eric was doing a thing. Let's call him shit, why can't I think of no names? Why can't I think of no names? Like, what's coming? I don't want to say a name and it's the actual person's name. That's what I'm trying to think. Let's call him Tarek. Let's just use my name, because I can't think of a name right now. Tarek message was I said to Tarek, no. I was like, this is exactly how it played out. I saw him, I'm recording. Where was I? So I said to Tarek, no, I said to Tarek, I lost my train of thought. Okay, yeah, I said to Tarek, you should have seen how he was moving towards me in the party. He was all smiling and all trying to flirt with me at the party. I said, obviously I didn't say anything back then, because I was like, all right, cool, it's nothing. He hasn't tried anything. He hasn't tried to pursue it further. I'm not going to open my mouth and say anything. Cool. It's not till now he messaged me on social media saying, oh, rare, this and that. And then this is when I said to him, I don't swing that way. I'm sorry, but I don't swing that way. Like, and I said to him, I didn't say it in a rude way. I just was like, yeah, sorry, bro. I don't swing that way, innit? Like, I don't swing that way. And I was like, he obviously took that to offense. He didn't get what he wanted, and he outed me. That's exactly what happened. Point blank, period. That's exactly how it happened. And them lot ended up believing me afterwards. Like, I'm telling you, like, I just knew what to say and how to say it, because it was a thing, who the fuck are you? Who the rascal are you to try and expose me? No, that's not what we're doing here. That's not what we're doing here. I had a backup plan. You know what? It was wait, let me take a sip of my coffee, because I don't want this to get cold. I always had a backup plan for the day I would have got exposed. Let me tell you, I always had a backup plan. Always. I knew what to say, how to say it, and I made sure when I was messaging, I knew what I was saying in the messages. You gotta play it smart. If you're DL and you do not want to get, because I'm telling you now, I am telling you now, there are men out there that are wicked and bad mind. They're wicked and they're bad. They don't give a fuck. They don't have morals. They will expose you for their own personal gain. I'm being dead ass, bro. That they will expose you for their own personal gain, because they know niggas won't fuck with you like that when they hear that you're gay, bro. And that's just facts. Certain man don't fuck with that shit. And again, that's just facts. That's how the world is. Not everyone fucks with gay people, bi people, lesbians. And I've learned to accept that now. I can't persuade people or force people. Like, who the hell am I to do that? But one thing you will do is respect me. I guarantee that. Like, you will respect me. That's not up for discussion. It's not up for discussion. You will respect me though. You don't have to like what I'm doing. You don't have to like who I'm sleeping with. That's absolutely fine. You will goddamn respect me though. I know that for a fact. Anyway, I ain't even finished the story. Okay, cool. So we fast forward a bit. That happens. I clear my name on that. Cool. This is where you lot are gonna look at me and say, Tarek, you fucking idiot. Let me tell you what's funny. Imagine me and Eric linked in real life and had fun. A few months down the line. So you would think after that experience that I had, I wouldn't trust him, I wouldn't want to see him, I wouldn't want to talk to him. But I just wanted to have, again, I was horny, he was horny. He was like, oh, I missed a vital part of this story. Imagine he was trying to ask other people that I used to chill with back then. He wanted my address without me giving it to him. He wanted to know where I lived. He was trying to find out my address. I said to Tarek, I said, you need to chat to your boy. I said, you need to chat to your boy because I could file harassment charges and shit. Like, I'm not joking. Like, this is becoming a serious thing. Like, man's saying, if I don't do this and do that, he's gonna find out where I live and get my address to come to my... He was moving wild, bro. Like, wild. I said, you know what I said? I put it on my Snap story. I said, I dare a man try come to my house. You'll see a different side to me. I dare a man try roll up on my house. It's not even the fact, like, let me just put it out. It's not into sound like no hard man or no bad man. No, it's not like that, but you're now taking it to a thing where you're coming. This is not my house, by the way. You're now coming and trying to find out where I live. So to do what? To do what? To do what? I said to him, I beg a man try come to my house. That's what I said. I said, let them, but even though I wasn't fucking with certain man no more, I respect the fact that they still didn't give my address. And I respect the individual for that. He would always have my respect on that behalf. Even though I wasn't fucking with it, and it was a serious thing that me and him had. Like, it was a serious argument that we had. He was respectful enough to not give my address, and I respect that. I'll always respect him for that. For that. I said to Tarek, chat to your boy. I said, you need to speak to your boy, because if you don't deal with this, I will. And trust me, if I deal with it in the way I'm going to deal with it, it's not going to be pretty. About man's going to turn up to whose house? Whose house are you turning up? Sorry. Then he ended up apologizing and saying, oh, he's sorry. He was in his feelings. I said, brother, you are one crazy individual. You know that? You're one crazy individual. I can't lie. I don't care. I don't give a fuck if you were in your feelings. I don't care, like, what stage of your feelings you were in. You wanted to try and find out my address. Like, that's madness. Like, that's crazy. That's crazy to me. Like, he was moving mad, but then skip past all of that. Couple months down the line, we ended up hooking up anyway. And then after that, I was like, alright, cool. I got a feeling of you. Didn't really enjoy it like that. No disrespect. I wasn't really feeling it. Never have to speak to you or see you again. And it's not till, like, fast forward to this year when I came out as gay. Eric tried to pop up to me again and I'm like, I could never date you. Because it's a thing where I had to really sit back and think about it. If you could do something like that when you don't get your way, what else can you do? If you try to want to come to my address, or because what, you got blocked. Like, it's not that deep. I wasn't cussing your name. I wasn't slandering your name. I just blocked you, bro. Like, it was never that, it was never that deep, innit? Like, but clearly to you it was deep. Yeah, that shit, I could never date somebody that will go to that extent, because that's showing psycho behavior, crazy behavior, and I wouldn't date somebody like that. I wouldn't fuck up my mental health to be with someone like that. But yeah, guys, that's just a story time of the time I got exposed, I say, but I managed to reel it back in. Because no one's gonna fucking tell my story for me. I would never allow that shit. I was always steps ahead when it came to that, cause like, if this person ends up like exposing me or whatever, I know what to say, how to say. I always had a plan in it. I always knew. So for you DL guys out there, and I can't believe I'm saying this, but here's some advice. If you are chatting to someone and you may have the fear that they may expose you one day, have a backup plan in it. Know what to say. Make sure when you're typing, you know how you're typing and what you're typing in it, because as a DL person, you don't deserve to be exposed. You on that precise thing, I have your back for, because you don't deserve to be exposed. No one deserves to tell your story but you. And on that behalf, I can agree with that, because It's not a nice feeling, someone outing you like that, and then everyone's messaging you and things are going up on story like that. Bro, that in that moment, I panicked for a bit, but then I had to bring myself back to reality and be like, no, hold on, I'm not letting some fuckboy fuck with me. Yeah, man. Yeah, that's just a story time. One of many. One of many story times. But if you lot enjoyed this story time and you lot want more story times on my channel, just hit the like button. That's simply all you have to do. Subscribe if you're new to the channel with the notification bell, and share this video and comment down below. Anyway, guys, it's been Tarek, and hopefully I'll see you guys next weekend when I upload. Yeah, man. Anyway, take care and peace.